Wikipedia is a text-based MMO RPG. No, yes, really. The idea comes from an essay originally written in 2004? Jeez. The theory goes that to understand why so many people spend so much time on Wikipedia, it must be understood as a video game, like World of Warcraft. Every edit, you gain an experience point. You can perform quests for NPCs, you can join a guild and interact with other players. There are even ranks and leaderboards if you care about that sort of thing. I could go on, but I know that wouldn't be very convincing. Wikipedia is an encyclopedia, right? To a lot of people, that's where this discussion's gonna start and end. If you ask me though, that's a very reductive view of what Wikipedia is able to accomplish. You see, Wikipedia is just as much the community as it is the articles. I know, heresy.
It's definitely heresy, but high quality heresy. Like, I can see the care is there. Like, I get it, I can see why you made the choice, but I don't appreciate the fact that you did. Out of 10.
It's true though, it's true. Without the community, Wikipedia wouldn't be half as influential as it is right now. Do I even need to say it? There are a ton of traditionally written encyclopedias out there. The reason that Wikipedia succeeds while they fail is that it's the work of a massive group of multiple people, written and published directly online. MMO. Alright, that's the video. Subscribe if you aren't.
MJL, you can't just end it there.
Why not? Famous Wikipedian and Patreon supporter of mine, Vermont.
Yeah, you said at the beginning that Wikipedia is an MMORPG. You haven't explained that part yet. Also, I don't know what Sburb is, but the script you gave me says something about that.
Fair point. Thank you, Vermont. Is Wikipedia an RPG? I'm gonna argue yes. I'll concede a few points here. You can't have multiple accounts that play different characters, and the person you play as is always just yourself. The end goal of the game is to build an encyclopedia which is only vaguely defined in practice. Also, everything you do can and does affect things in real life. It's serious. It's at this point where I bring up Homestuck. I know half the people watching this just collectively checked out, but I'm gonna need you to stay with me here. Homestuck is a webcomic where 4 friends play a game that ends the world. The game they play is called Sburb. Now let's compare my previous conceits about Wikipedia to the drawbacks of Sburb. In Sburb, the player's actions in-game have direct consequences for real life. You also don't get to have multiple accounts because the character you play as is fundamentally an extension of yourself. Oh, and the goal of Sburb is to unlock the creative potential of Skya, which is the source of all knowledge and unlimited creative potential, by literally building towards it. Alright, that's all well and good or whatever, but Wikipedia still doesn't feel like a game to most people. Despite everything I said, I really can't counter this. Sure, Wikipedia can be gamified. I mean, just take a look at this newcomer tasks page. But is it fundamentally a game? Should Josh Strife Hayes review Wikipedia for his channel? I think so. I could probably go on, but I'll let you all debate this in the comments. See you next week, folks.
I'm Josh Strife Hayes. I download and play terrible games so you don't have to. There's no music and no real sense of emotion of any kind, and I'm not happy or sad or excited or scared, I just am.
It's not just a game anymore. It's evolved into something much, much stronger. You can't make a better game.